Hey everyone, this is Shawn Hayes, and welcome to another episode of Money Control TV, where we talk about all things money, how to earn it, how to save it, how to sow it, and definitely how to enjoy it. And so I want to talk about this episode is how to budget for spring, right? Whether you're going on spring break, whether you're budgeting for spring clothes, whether you are budgeting for spring repairs around the house, you have to do these 5 things. And so stay tuned. But before we begin, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell notification so when I start uploading more videos to help you with your money, to hold on to your money, you'll be the first one to be notified. And also make sure you hit a thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your friends if you think this is value. And so again, we're going to talk about how to budget for spring, right? We're in spring and I'm in Kentucky, so it's great weather now. And so there's the things that I need to do. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you insert a line item and name it spring. Spring, whatever you're going to do, spring clothes, spring home repair, spring break, but make sure you insert a line in your budget. So this determines how much you can afford to spend during spring, right? That's the first thing that you need to do. Number 2 is begin to jot down a list of all the things that you need, all the things that you want. So if you need to do, you want to do, you need to have, or you want to have, make sure that you have 2 lists. And so when you begin to look at your money and said, you know what, we're just going to focus on the things that we need to have or need to do versus what we want or we want to do, or you can split the list 50-50, right? So that's number 2 is make sure you have a list, right? Because when we don't have a list, we tend to spend money on things that really not helping us reach our spring goals, right? And so number 3 is research. So once you got the line item in your budget, you know that you can afford to spend $250, right? And on the things on the list that you made, that's number 2. And number 3 is research prices. And so I'm always saying, let's research. Let's see if we can go ahead and be able to stretch our money and not stress about money. So research online, get on your social media, ask your friends or your family saying, hey, I really want to do this or buy this on spring. Do you know what is the cheapest way to do it or to have it? So make sure you research. Research is really key because you never know. You might find some price match. You might find some things that really that you can keep more money in your pocket. And number 4, as you begin to really research and you begin to purchase, make sure that you monitor your spending. It's easy to get off track. And so if you already did step 1, meaning saying that you have went and determined you can only spend, for example, $250, you got to make sure that you monitor that $250 because I don't want you by the time come roll around, spend $500. So make sure that you monitor your spending. It would be great to have a cash envelope system in place for your spring budget. And so take that money out, put it in the cash envelope, and you can rock cash so that you won't overspend on your spring budget line items. And that's number 4. And number 5, of course, I want you to enjoy it. And so if you did step 1, 2, 3, and 4, when you get to 5, you will enjoy it and you will not have buyer's remorse. You won't have, buyer's remorse, or you don't have a traveling remorse. Because I know sometimes we might, spring break, we might travel and then we come back home and we still have this financial stress on us. And now we have that remorse and maybe I shouldn't have went there or shouldn't have bought that. But if you did those first 4 things, those 4 steps that I mentioned, when you get to 5, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to have a great spring. So I hope this was helpful. Make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, and so that I'll be uploading more videos maybe again. And so I want you to tag along with me. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.